Hola you guys, this is SincereMe12 here, and I wanted to do a quick video. I told you guys I was gonna show you guys some of my favorite summer skin routine items, and I want to show you that today. And I also want to share just a little bit about myself, something that I've been going through for the past maybe 9 years, and hopefully this will help somebody else. So I'm gonna start with summer beauty products that I love to use, and these are things that I use it all year round, but I use them more during the summer. And I'm sitting on my bed, that's why the background is different, and I'm on my laptop. So first I want to start with my hair. And my during the summer I rarely straighten my hair because it gets pretty frizzy. So two things that I love to have at hand is the Tresemme Fresh Start Waterless Foam Shampoo for dry and curly hair. This thing is amazing, especially because I can't wash my hair every day. My hair falls out if I do, so this really helps out. And it smells amazing. It comes out in a foam, so this is one thing that I love to keep at hand in the summer. Another thing that I love, which I have to go get another one because this one is almost done, is the Aussie Sponge Catch the Wave Hairspray. And this thing is so good. It's a scrunch and go for casual to carefree style. It has strong hold, and I love using this in the summer. Keeps the flyaways, and it keeps the frizz away. Now for my face, usually in the summer, if it's very hot outside, I try to keep the makeup pretty simple. So besides my regular skin things like my Milk of Magnesia and my Monistat as a primer, and my facial lotion, I like to use a tinted moisturizer. So I either will make it myself or use one that I've bought, and I have this one from Mark, and this one is Get a Tinted Moisturizing Lotion, and this one has SPF 15, and this one is really good. It gives you nice light coverage without you looking cakey and all of that. For my eyes during the summer, I like to use bronzy things. So I love, and I've had this eyeshadow trio for a couple of years now, I think. This one is the Bronze Glitz from Maybelline. Colors are beautiful. It has kind of like a golden, dark golden one here. This one is more of a bronze, and then this one is like a light beige with kind of some glitter. Another thing I love using in the summer is my blushable cream stick, and this one is in South Saint Seashell. South Saint Seashell, and I like to use this under my blush. And the blush that I love to use in the summer, I don't know why, but I find it really good in the summer. It's my Smooth Mineral Warm Beauty Blush Duo, and this one is from Avon, and this one is the Warm Beauty one, and I love it. It gives a nice warm look. It's just amazing. For my lips, usually in the summer, I either wear lip gloss or a little bit of lip balm. I don't like to put lipstick or anything. I don't like to put anything that feels too heavy on my lips. So yeah, those are my beauty favorites. Don't forget that my contest is still open for your beauty favorites, and your, I guess, recommendation of one of your favorite YouTubers, so that I can go check them out and subscribe to them. So yeah, so guys, this is gonna be a little bit about me, this part of the video. So if you only wanted to watch, sorry, my dog keeps moving the laptop. If you guys only wanted to watch my favorite beauty products, that's That was the reason why I did it first. This has to do with something that I've been dealing with for 9 years. And for 9 years, I didn't know what it was the first few years until about 6 years ago. And that was PCOS, and that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. And I'm going to read to you guys a little bit of what it is, and then I'm going to explain to you guys what I've gone through. So I'm just going to move the shot of my camera so that I can read. So here we go. Polycystic ovarian syndrome is a problem in which women's hormones are out of balance. It can cause problems with your menstruation and make it difficult to get pregnant. PCOS may also cause unwanted changes in the way you look. If it's not treated, over time it can lead to serious health problems such as diabetes and heart disease. Polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS for short, is common, affecting as many as 1 out of 15 women. I mean, that is a lot. 1 out of 15 women is a lot. Often the symptoms begin in the teen years. Treatment can help control the symptoms and prevent long-term problems. I didn't have this during my teenage years. I began to have problems in my 20s. So, what are hormones and what happens in PCOS? Okay, so hormones are chemical messengers that trigger many different processes, including growth and energy production. Often, the job of one hormone is to signal the release of another hormone. For reasons that are not well understood, in PCOS, the hormones get out of balance. One hormone change triggers another one, which changes another one. For example, the sex hormones get out of balance. Normally, the ovaries make a tiny amount of male hormones, androgens. In PCOS, they start making slightly more androgen. This may cause you to stop ovulating, get acne, and grow extra facial and body hair. The body may have a problem using insulin, called insulin resistance. When the body doesn't use insulin well, blood sugars level go up. Over time, this increases your chance of getting diabetes. What are the symptoms? And this is the last I'm going to read from this. The symptoms tend to be mild at first. You may have only a few symptoms or a lot of them. The most common symptoms are acne, weight gain, and trouble losing weight, extra hair on the face and body. Often women get thicker and darker facial hair and more hair on the chest, belly, and back. Thinning hair on the scalp. Irregular periods. Often women with PCOS may have fewer than 9 periods a year. Some women have no periods. Others may have heavy bleeding. Fertility problems. Many women with PCOS have trouble getting pregnant, and depression. Most women with PCOS grow many small cysts on the ovaries. This is why it is called polycystic ovarian syndrome. The cysts are not harmful but lead to hormone imbalance. And then it goes on to say how this can be hereditary from your mom or your dad's side. I don't know much about, either sides, because for some reason in the Latin community, especially in Puerto Rican families, back in the days, they wouldn't talk about health issues, and you would literally have to dig it out of them. And I don't know much about the health history of my family, but my mom didn't have PCOS. My sister doesn't have PCOS. I'm the only one who has it. And with me, it started 9 years ago. I started gaining weight, and I thought it was just stress. Then I started missing my periods, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor, or the GYN, would just give me birth control to regulate it, and I just got tired of drinking birth control because I would forget it, or I would get headaches with it. I suffer from migraines, so the birth control would give me even more migraines, and it was just getting ridiculous. So finally I just got off it and just like let it be, whatever. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, then it doesn't come. It got to the point where I didn't care. But then I started gaining weight slowly but surely. I got pregnant with my youngest child. So actually, prior to not getting my periods, prior to getting pregnant, I was getting my periods fine. And then when I got pregnant with my youngest child and I had him, that's when I started missing the periods, and I went to the doctor, blah, 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 blah. And it got to the point where I just didn't care anymore. I was like, whatever, you know, I'm gaining weight, I'm missing my period, blah, it doesn't matter to me. Then we moved out of state because my husband's job changed to another state, and we came over here to where we're at now. And I was feeling depressed. I was very moody, very tired all the time, gaining even more weight than I had been when I was still in New York. And then, of course, you know, not getting my periods 5-6 months at a time was taking a toll on me. And then I used to wash my hair every day, and chunks, and guys, when I say chunks, I don't mean 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. I mean chunks of hair will fall out. And I was getting so depressed. I would cry every time I showered. My husband would have to go into the bathroom and console me and just tell me, you know, let's try to figure out what's going on. It was getting really bad for me. Nobody knew what I was going through because I never shared it with anyone. Not because I was embarrassed, just because I didn't know what was going on. I knew something was wrong, I just didn't know what it was. And my hair just kept on falling out. I had beautiful, thick, luscious hair, gorgeous curls, and then one day I wake up and, you know, they were gone. Now my hair is really thin. I'm thinning up here. And sometimes when you see some of my videos, you guys can see that I'm very, my hair is very thin, especially on the sides and in the back. So that's why I try to keep my hair a little wild so that it can cover those parts. Anyway, so finally I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to the doctor again, and once and for all, somebody's gonna have to tell me what's going on. So I went to the GYN and I explained to her what was going on with me. Told her my hair is falling out, I'm growing facial hair, because that was another thing. I was getting, first of all, I had a lot of acne, especially to the right side of my face, painful acne, and on my chin. Then I started growing a slight mustache, and yeah, mostly all women get a little bit of mustache with age, but I started seeing facial hair and some hairs here and just in this corner. Very light because I've always been blonde. It's dark now because I dye my hair, but I was born blonde. And I was just getting agitated. And another part of my body that I noticed that was growing hair was my arms. I never in my life had arm hair. And then, you know, whatever, 9 years ago, it just started getting dark and thick. So now I'm like, this is getting annoying, you know. Something is wrong. I'm always crying. I'm always moody, because there were mood swings galore. So finally I went to the doctor. She did blood work. She did a diabetes test. She did thyroid test. She did all kinds of tests, and the only thing that came back was that my male hormone was higher than my female hormone. So my male hormone is up here and my female hormone is down here. We can't bring this down, so now they have to bring this up. So what they did was, again, gave me birth control. But she didn't explain to, I mean, she told me you have PCOS, and that's why everything is happening to you. I'm gonna give you birth control. So here I go again. I'm starting to take birth control, and fine, the birth control brought on my periods again. Yeah, the facial hair stopped, but now, you know, I still have the weight. What do I do about the weight? So I started researching, and I started doing a lot of research, reading, talking to people who I know have it, and I figured out that, you know, in order for me to lose the weight, I have to change my lifestyle completely. And when I mean change my lifestyle completely, the way I eat has to change. The things I drink have to change. If for a regular person it takes only, 1 week to lose a pound, for me it can take 2 to 3 weeks just to lose that 1 pound. And at first that was very depressing. At first that was very hard, because I was like, it's not fair. I go to the gym with my girlfriend and she can lose 5 pounds in a week, and it takes me 2 months to lose those 5 pounds. And it was very, very depressing. But the more I read and the more research I do, and the sad part about it is that for PCOS, there's not a lot of information. You can read testimonies of women who have it and what they do, but there's not a lot of scientific knowledge of it, and it's sad because it affects 1 out of 15 women. So right now I'm in the process of cutting out carbs and replacing them with good carbs, and cutting out the rice and the bread, because all these things, due to the insulin resistance, turn right into sugar, which gets stored as fat. So it's hard. It's been, the past 9 years have been very hard, because I have to change every single little thing. And the hardest part has been that for the past year and a half, almost 2, my husband and I have been trying for a baby, and we haven't been able to get pregnant. So it's hard, and it's even harder when you wish you had support, and when you tell people, people just tell you, well, it's just not meant to be, or concentrate on getting healthy. Yeah, I know that I have to get healthy. I want to get healthy. I'm working on getting healthy. I'm not telling you that, I'm upset that I can't have a baby so that I can hear what I need to do. I'm telling you so that you can be my friend, so that you can be my support. So, yeah, it's hard when you don't have that. And I thank God that He has brought people into my life that are actually supporting me and giving me the push that I need. You're gonna do it, you're gonna make it. I'm going to the gym, so even though I may not see the change on the scale when I step on it, I know that I'm doing something for me. So that's gonna help me, because one of the main things that PCOS can cause is diabetes and heart disease. And heart disease kills women every day. So I don't want to have heart disease. And if I can work out and prevent that, then that's what I'm gonna do. And then the eating right part, I'm taking that one day at a time, changing a little bit here and a little bit there, until every little thing that I change makes one big lifestyle change. So, yeah, I'm working on it, and I'm praying that one day I can get on here and tell you guys, guess what, guys, I'm having a baby. But until then, I'm going to keep working my hardest, my darnest to do it. And I want to get healthy because I want to have a healthy pregnancy. So this is my battle. PCOS is my battle, and it's one battle that I'm not willing to lose. And I know that there's so many women out there, so many girls out there that are probably going through this. And I just want to let you know, you girls are not alone. If you guys have any questions, or if, you girls have anything that you guys want to share with me, any questions that you may have, and you want me to do a video answering that question, I may not know it all. I'm not a doctor. By no means. This is not, a medical video or anything like that. This is me sharing what I've learned and the changes that I am making to help me. And by sharing it with you, maybe it can spark a light bulb on somebody and say, wait, I've had these symptoms, and maybe you can go ask your doctor about it and they can tell you. Or maybe you're going through it and you just need to know that somebody else is going through the same thing that you're going through. PCOS is very hard. It is very, very hard. It is very depressing. And if you're going through it alone, it's even harder. So I just want, you gals to know that I'm here. And any questions that you may have, any comments that you may have, I'm willing to answer any questions. Just, let me know what you want to hear, and I'm here for you guys. So I just needed to share that with you guys, and I wanted you to let I wanted to let you guys in into a little bit of my life, of my daily struggles, because we all have daily struggles, and this is one big part of my daily struggle. And I want to be a friend. I want to be someone who doesn't judge you or tell you, well, then you should do this. I want to tell you, well, I understand what you're going through, and I know you can make it. So thank you guys for listening, and if you have any questions, comments, feel free to either comment below or send me a private message, and I have more than enough time, to answer any questions or comments. So thank you for watching. Besos.